Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Bluestacks 4 video. And in this video, I'd like to talk about the client that is available as of Tuesday, September 18th. And a couple things that I'd like to point out is that Bluestacks 4 now uses Android Nougat, whereas Bluestacks 3 used to use Android KitKat. Also, the UI is a lot faster and a simpler UI. As you can see from the bottom right here, it's got the tray kind of like in iOS 11. You can have things shortcutted in there. For example, if you want to throw Google Play games. Actually, it's not customizable, but it's got the main things in there, like Google Play. You can also pre-register for games now as well. So, for example, Phantom Gate is now available. Also, if you go into the App Center, you can see all the games that are available, including Final Fantasy 15, Angry Birds 2, Clash of Clans, etc., etc. And you can just download them right off the bat by just clicking on one link. Super easy and super easy to do. Now, I've tried playing off the Surface Book, and touch is not the friendliest for things. And also, one place that is very important to go check out is Bluestacks World, because you can actually win actual stuff within Bluestacks. And for example, Grizzled actually won a signed Pele shirt from the soccer promotion that Bluestacks had. So, more proof that you can actually win physical stuff. And also, not new to Bluestacks 4, Bluestacks 3 had this as well. But you can actually go in and pick up the stuff. Eventually, I'm going to probably buy a Pro Gamer t-shirt because I think it looks really cool. And I would like to show off Bluestacks a little bit more. And I might even pick up the stickers as well. You can also buy a mouse. 50,000 coins will save you $5, or you can just pay 25 bucks. Mouse pad will cost you $14.99 or 150,000 of the Pika coins. You can also buy card packs. Gaming mouse raffles, a month premium subscription. So basically, with a month of premium subscription, you get 10% bonus points every time you purchase points. And at least twice a year, Bluestacks team sends out exclusive secret swag that only premium account holders are eligible to receive. Past items include special water bottle, limited edition stickers, and more. So we could actually buy this with 4,000 coins. So let's go and do that. So we are now a premium member for a month. And who knows, maybe they'll actually send me some stuff. So it's also got some shortcuts for stuff. I imagine the store's probably going to get more stuff over time. There's a Bluestacks market as well. And I imagine this is where you can buy individual cards. You can also sell cards. And it's got my cards, so you can see the cards that you actually own. Obviously, I don't use Bluestacks primarily to play games because it's actually more convenient to play off a tablet. But you can also see that there's my shop for cards that you can sell. For example, if you have duplicates. You can also sell cards if you want and try to get some coins for it. It basically just encourages you to play the game, or by using the app by playing games that you would otherwise normally play only on your phone or your tablet. So we're going to launch Mortal Kombat X, and brand new to Bluestacks 4 is a new key binding way. So now you can actually tap a spot and actually map things out. You can also put a D-pad in, so you can map the movement of your character to the game analog stick using the keyboard. This is great for PUBG. You can even put a thing to aim, pan, and shoot. There's a MOBA skill pad and swipe. Again, I tried touching on this with the Surface Book. It's not really the greatest, and you have to obviously close it out before you actually can start the game. So, fight! You're going to have to turn the advanced game controls off. Sub-Zero. And also, take note in the settings is that it has the system settings. You always want to go to 1920 by 1080 unless you have a different monitor. Like if you have a 3440 by 1440. You also want to go into the engine and use advanced graphics modes and You can set it all the way up to 8 cores and 4 gigs of RAM, and you will have to restart it, but you should get better performance if you max it out. So we're going to restart BlueStacks 4 right now, and then we're going to launch Mortal Kombat X and play around with it a little bit, and you guys can actually see the key mapping in action. And yes, you can play out of touch to win an iPhone X, and again, it's really cool that they offer these things for free. So it shows that they definitely have some great offers for people that are willing to put into their app. So let's open up Mortal Kombat X again. We have other games downloading that I do want to check out. So I want to actually get into the game before we set up the key bindings. Let's max that out. So yeah, graphics look pretty good on here. Obviously it's a little bit boxed because it's not full screen. We'll fix that in just a second.
Eyes, but will not.
I just want to get everything on screen so we can try to map stuff out with a keyboard. Okay, so tap spot. So say you want to tap like a left tap. So then let's say you want to put it as Q. So now you can set up another tap spot, and this one will be W. So basically you hold Q, W, and that'll be your block. So another tap spot would be, let's say right here. We'll name that 2. Another spot would be here, and we'll name that 3. Right there. So we'll save it. We'll close the controls out, and let's try it out. So you hit Q. Obviously the swipes will be a little bit difficult to do. Tapping, not so bad. Swiping, you're going to actually have to use the mouse for. But yeah, you can actually press keys on the keyboard and now actually do that. And the block, you just hold both of the buttons down, Q and W. So now that we have the 1, 2, and 3 bars, let's tap spots as well. So for example, let's do A. For your special 2, let's do S. And then for the X-ray, we're going to do D. And you can obviously change it however you like. So, save and exit. Yep. So now let's do an S. And you obviously have to press the buttons considerably. So now let's do a spear.
Impressive.
And you can press any button to do that. So now we're going to do an X-ray with D. So all the keyboard configurations work. It's obviously a lot easier to just use touch when doing this, but the fact that keyboard bindings are actually there is a step forward to supporting touchscreen fighting games. And this also works, I would assume, with like WWE Mayhem as well, which we will be testing out the exact same layout as well. Now that one might be a little bit more complicated because you have to have motions to swipe back, but you can probably set up keys for that as well. And this is brand new with BlueStacks 4. You were not able to do this in BlueStacks 3. So obviously certain things like Marvel Strike Force, why do you have it set up? You just use a mouse. But it gives you a little bit of flexibility. So you tap one key. You can tap both of them to block, so we can do our special one here. And then you just tap the button again to get it off. But yeah, it does make fighting games a lot easier. The only thing I gotta figure out is swipe. Let's see if there's actually a key configuration for swiping. Yes, there is. Okay, so for swiping, up. Let's just do up. Left is left, and let's actually save that. So these are the swipe commands. So let's see if we can get a swipe combo. So swipe right by hitting the right arrow. So yeah, you can actually set up swipe commands super easy with this. And up to swipe. So yeah, use your directional keys as swiping, and it works perfectly fine. You just have to set up one motion for it. It'll probably also work for fighting games that you normally just swipe in as well. But yeah, very simple to use that with Mortal Kombat X. And obviously for menu stuff that you'd normally tap, which is easier, you can just tap anyway. So let's do one more fight with this, and then we'll switch games. But yes, it does make fighting games a lot easier to play. And hopefully this will also mean that Bluestacks might get supported with fighting games. It might be a little bit harder to do. Trust me, it's not the best way to play fighting games. But if you have certain instances like swiping mapped out, why not? So we're going to test tagging out with the 2 button, and everything works just fine. As we do have the tag spots in. So now say we want to tag the trooper by pressing 3. Now we can do that, use trooper, and we can use a special as well. Swipe up, just tap the up key. Impressive. And there you go. So you can swipe just like that. So fighting games just became a hell of a lot easier to play on Bluestacks 4.
Well done.
And that makes me super happy since obviously I primarily play fighting games and RPGs. So I can highly recommend trying out fighting games on Bluestacks 4. Obviously, nothing is going to compare to actually touching a screen. But if you don't have that option and you still want to enjoy your fighting games, now you can actually do that. So we're going to open up this tutorial pack. And our silver card that we get is Sonya Blade. So we completed the basic tutorial. And we're going to name ourselves Bluestacks 4. Okay, so that's it for Mortal Kombat X. Obviously, I've made a bunch of YouTube videos on that, so if you actually want to look at some Mortal Kombat X content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check that out. Alright, so we're going into our account. Alright, so because we are now a pro member, we've also joined the Superfan League. So basically, you can complete simple assignments like posting your gaming video to YouTube. So you can just game on YouTube, and superfans receive early insider access to new releases and features. You'll even get an exclusive badge to show off in your Bluestacks world. And superfans earn Bluestacks points faster than everyone else, which means you'll redeem them for cool swag even quicker too. So, going into Bluestacks world, and today we get something. So, to earn a training manual, you have to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes for at least 10 minutes. So you can shuffle and pick other games like Lords Mobile. And basically these are all the promoted games. Okay, so we have Injustice Gods Among Us on the screen. And once again, we have the key bindings again. So again, you can just hold the 2 buttons to block. Special 2, we just did a lock and key there. And we just took the time to set up all the mapping features within Injustice Gods Among Us. So hopefully we can play it the same way as Mortal Kombat X. Now, obviously, I have not been able to figure out how to take the stuff off the screen. But yeah, it does give you a way to play a game that you probably should have no business playing on Bluestacks. So again, we have our S set up. We're going to up swipe with the up arrow key. We actually missed that time. I'm not sure how. So there's Green Lantern. We right swipe there. Let's get off a special 1, which we actually have reversed for Mortal Kombat. A little bit of lag, I'm noticing. I think this game is actually optimized for Bluestacks. So again, what I'm going to do is a special 1. Now let's get in Harley Quinn. Down swipe there. We're going to get the 2 bars with the Flash. And we're going to get a damage boost. So we're not able to block. So this is obviously a little bit trickier to use. A touchscreen is obviously easier for fighting games, but if you don't want to gloss up your screen, you at least have an option to do that. Let's get Solomon Grundy, and we're going to tap 3. And we're going to rapid tap, which did not work at all. But we're able to get rid of the flash. So yeah, you can see Injustice Gods Among Us 1 does play on this device. Let's try again. One more time. I want to see if we can get the rapid tap working. So let's get Solomon Grundy in immediately. And I really like the fact that you can actually keybind within this game. So it will make playing fighting games on your computer. Especially if you don't have a touchscreen. Now fighting games are possible to play with Bluestacks. So if coins and stuff are supported with Pika World, you can definitely earn those as well. So let's try this tapping again. We're going to try it with A and S. No, it looks like you have to have the circle exactly where it's at. So that kind of sucks. You can't just tap anywhere and it works. But otherwise, it should be fine. So let's actually key map. And we'll try to do the special 2 again. So we're going to try to tap the spot about here. And let's name it D. And we'll save. So we'll see if adding that extra key binding where the tap is will actually work. Now we do have to get to 2 bars. I really don't want Solomon Grundy getting power drained. Let's actually full screen this. Alright. Let's get Solomon Grundy back in. Alright, we're going to have to wait. Alright, so let's get off the special 2 again. And yep, that was the problem. You had to actually have another key map. Now, a lot of people actually have 2 keys for Injustice Gods Among Us key mapping. Like, a lot of people use 2 fingers. So you might want to have like D and F mapped. And let's actually test a fight with that as well. So we're going to go again and key map. In the same spot that D is, we're going to put an S. So we can tap with Solomon Grundy. And we're going to save. And now let's get Solomon Grundy back up to 2 bars and try this again. Oops. I was supposed to use S. So let's actually change your binding. So you can just click on it and we want F, not S. Because we actually had 2 for S, so by having 2 of the same binding, it'll actually set it to block, and you don't want that. So we're at 2 bars with Grundy. So now let's do the special 2. Yeah, that's how you can actually get to 200% by setting 2 keys in to swipe with 2 fingers. So again, it's going to take some time getting used to, but you can definitely have the full Injustice experience on your mobile device. Obviously, it's still easier to click through menus. If you really want to be lazy, you could probably set up key binding for that as well. Let's get off another special 2. Obviously, I'm sucking with blocking. Don't judge me. And yeah, we easily got that. And yeah, you can press on as many keys as you want to get the meter all the way up. So yes, Injustice 1 definitely will run on Bluestacks. It's not going to be the same as playing on a phone or on a tablet. But yeah, you can definitely play Injustice 1 on your computer. And if you can earn those Bluestacks coins and tokens, you can definitely do that. But yeah, there's Bluestacks in a nutshell. And if you guys want me to actually review other games, like for example, Marvel Strike Force, WWE Mayhem, PUBG, leave your comments down below and I will do a follow-up video. But I wanted to get out a Bluestacks 4 video showing out some of the content. And I'd really like to know how to play the same game in a different instance. I don't know if you have to like drag it out or how you would actually do that. Or maybe that feature is not supported yet. But can we right-click on it? No. So I don't know if it's just specific games or you just can't do that. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching my Bluestacks video. And I hope that you guys actually give this a shot if you're a PC gamer and want to play some of your favorite Android apps on your PC and leave your phone at home.
Your team destroyed a turret. Unstoppable.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!